Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Abomination Goddess podcast, where we sit down once a week and delve into the mysteries of intuition, offer a space to explore the knowing within you, and to help lift the veil so that you can see more of the real world around you. With me, as always, is Casey Hulseth. She is the author of the Abomination Born series. It is a fictional portrayal of her real life experiences with the mystical realms. Her action packed books are just full of lessons, insights, and calls for other Abomination Born folks in the world to start connecting, which is what we do in our podcast each week. She is an award-winning public speaker, and I think that you'll find by watching this podcast and reading her books that she just effortlessly draws her audience into her world, both in her books and on the stage. So welcome, Casey. Happy to have
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Yay. Sorry, my dog is sneezing right beside me. Get a little crazy. My name is Ashley Kim. I am the author of Villain Goddess. It is a book that I wrote to help women on their journey to set boundaries, build confidence, and heal themselves. It is a very honest and open look at what I went through and the tools that I used to survive my villain era. I went through my journey alone, and I wrote this book so you wouldn't have to go it alone. You will have me beside you right in this crazy roller coaster of life. Yay!
Yay.
Okay, so we have show and tell. That's how we start the podcast each week. And we also got to see each other over the weekend at the Enchanted Metaphysical Fair. I know I'm saying that wrong. Um, and Casey taught a class, so we can go into that a little bit today too. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Can you hear my dog, or is it just me?
Just a little bit.
She's getting so wild. All right. Okay, let's see. So I think can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, and then Casey is going to go
Come
first
off.
today. So yes. All right, we'll pull this one up.
This was uh, a, I don't know if you can see it. Feathers, feathers on a deer. She says it's Deborah Burris made this, and it's um, feathers. Like in the morning, sometimes I don't use my broom when I sweep light and love out. I will use feathers, and
Mhm.
these are
Oh,
parrot
wow.
feathers on a scapula of a deer, and she has dyed it with hundreds of rose petals.
Oh my goodness.
And then at the
That
bottom of it is a Amazonite stone.
Amazonite.
So with this, I'll whisk light
Yeah,
and love. And I
it
do
is
that,
beautiful.
yeah, I do that over the incense or over the sage, whatever it is.
Hmm.
And this morning I had it uh, getting used to the room, getting acquainted with me,
Hmm.
talking to me.
Yep. Oh, I
And I
love
think
it.
I have another picture of another feather wand.
Oh, all right, let me a feather wand.
There
Yeah,
it is
there's
down
more.
there.
Oh my.
Yeah, these are turkey feathers, and this one was the other one was made by Deborah Burris, the
Mhm.
weather lady, and this one was made by Stephanie Brown. She's been on our
Oh, wow.
podcast. Isn't it
Yes.
beautiful?
It is very pretty. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll do the same thing with that.
Yeah.
It's really
Uh,
nice.
and it has like the as like little tassels at the end of it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. Oh
yes.
wow.
So
Oh
it's
yeah, that
getting
is
used
very
to
pretty.
me, getting acquainted with me, both of the feather ones.
Yes.
'Cause I don't
So
always
cool.
use brooms. I
Yeah.
don't always use brooms, but I'll use a feather, you know,
Yeah.
sending out light and
That's so
love.
cool. Yep.
And they seem to be really happy already. So I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to take much to get them to be ready to use.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Ooh, those are so cool.
Aren't they nice?
Yes. All right.
Okay, you want to go to the crystal?
Yes. Where's the Oh, on the book. Okay.
Al went, there was a lady giving crystal readings, and this is the
Ooh.
crystal that she
Hmm.
he got from her.
Wow, that's
You know,
big.
total, yeah, I'm totally into stones, and
Yes.
he is too. So this is an Arkansas crystal.
Beautiful.
It is nice, isn't it? And you want to go to
Yeah.
the trilobite,
What is that? Sorry.
the bottom right, bottom left side there, the fossil.
Oh,
There's a
wow.
there's a lady named Tommy there who makes everything in copper, and so
Yeah.
she the back of this is all copper. She's like melted this trilobite to the to the copper and put it on a
Oh,
chain. And I
really? Oh, that
absolutely
is
love
so
it.
cool.
And one of the things that I'm drawn to it is because a trilobite. I mean, it is a three-bodied fossil, and
Mhm.
lived on the Earth a long time ago. But it has a three body to it, and sometimes our spirits that we see, they have a life of three things. Everything is three
Oh,
things. I mean, even in the churches is Father, Son, Holy Ghost, that
yeah.
kind of thing. So it's
Yes.
three, and so that's pretty
Oh, that is
significant.
so cool. Ugh, I feel like I can feel this one through the screen even.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I did some research on it, and uh, it was 251 million years ago. And at that time, something happened on the Earth that wiped out
Yeah.
90% of all the species on the
Wow.
planet. But it lived
Wow.
in water or in shallow waters.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cool, Casey.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see if there's some more there. Oh, then I've got a couple dragons.
Yes. Which one do we want to open first?
Either one.
Okay, we'll do this one.
Isn't that neat? This
Yes.
sweet girl there, she makes it. That's her drawing that she's cut out. Isn't that
Wow.
something? Yes,
Yes.
a dragon. And
That is so cool.
in my stories, I write about the dragons,
Hmm.
so
Yes.
I just couldn't resist it.
Yeah.
I had been watching her all day, taking all kinds of stuff out of her little vehicle and bringing it into the room there where she was selling her things, and I kept
Yeah.
thinking, oh, I want that. Oh, I want that. you know. And she was down to like two of these left when I finally got over to her.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so cool. Oh, what talent.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's
Mm,
the other little dragon. This is just a little necklace.
yeah, this is cool.
I
Little
just thought that
skeleton
was really
dragon.
fun.
I
Oh,
love it.
again, it's out of wood and it's just a cutout, but I
Yeah.
just thought that was really good.
Yeah, I love it.
I couldn't resist. That's the problem with going to these metaphysical events is the
I
booths
know.
have such beautiful artwork.
I
Oh, and then
know.
let's go to my little fluffy uh,
Yeah.
animal.
Who is
This was
this?
at Deborah Burris's booth again with Joel. And what
Hmm.
they do is they take these little animals, fluffy animals, and they put them onto a little clip, a money clip, so that you can clip it onto your hat or
Oh,
clip it
cute.
onto your collar or something.
Yeah.
And in my stories, I write about Wolfie, and he's a white wolf.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
Al bought
Oh,
this for me.
yeah. Oh, I love it.
It's so
Oh,
cute.
it is so cute. That's a
Let's
cute
see.
little
I think
face.
that's all the stuff, and then maybe you can go to a picture of me talking, I think. Oh no, the
Yeah.
stones. That's right. Those
Hi.
pointy
Yeah.
things. Yes. Another reason to go to the Enchanted or any of these other metaphysical events is you can buy stones.
Mhm.
These little these little uh point points for
Yeah.
$3 a piece.
What? That's a good
Yes,
price.
I know. I know. I just loved it.
Wow.
So we've got green opal, blue apatite, moss agate, Amazonite, and uh, jasper, red jasper. And
Oh,
then
okay.
those were just some other loose stones that I got. But isn't that
Yeah.
neat? I just
Yes,
love
that is so
these.
cool.
And
What's
she puts
the,
a little bit of wax on the
yeah.
top to keep the tip from breaking.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
cool. That's
yeah,
very insightful of her.
yes, yes. But isn't
Love
that a
it.
bargain? I mean,
That is a bargain.
yes,
That is very good.
I
Oh, those are so
absolutely
cool.
love them. And of
Yeah.
course, when they're pointed like that, that means you're something you're sending out. You're
Hmm.
directing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh,
Because I have a lot of jasper that's rounded, but I don't have any jasper that's pointed.
really? Nice. So
Yeah,
now you do.
yep.
I love it.
As if I need
Yeah.
more. I mean, Deborah
We
Burse was
always need
talking
more.
about how many sets of tarot decks that she has. She has like hundreds of them. Well, I'm that way with rocks.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I love it. Oh, so cool. I just want to touch each one of those.
And then the picture of me standing there,
Yeah.
I'm talking about giving hugs. How if somebody gives that long hug,
Yep.
then they are a high feeler if they love to give the long hugs. But this is the talk that I gave at the Enchanted Metaphysical on
Yes.
Saturday. It was at 12:30
Mhm.
in the
It was such
afternoon.
a
We
good
had
talk.
about just I think maybe 28 people, maybe 30 people
Yep.
were there.
Yep.
It
I think
it
all the
was good.
chairs were full. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they were. Yeah,
Yep.
it was good. It was
It
fun.
was
I
a
had a
very good
good
talk.
time.
Yeah. I'm so glad that I was able to go down and be there in person and hear
Yes,
it.
thank you for coming. And you brought your
Yes.
daughter. That was so
Yes. I brought
fun.
my daughter with me. Yeah, it was so fun. I loved it. Um, and very good talk and very good questions too. I felt like it was really resonating and yeah, I mean it opens everyone's eyes and world to how we're communicating and how we're accepting or I guess exchanging information because you exchange it verbally with your body, with your energy, like you do it all these different kinds of ways and
Yeah,
it's
a
very
psychic gift order communicate how to
yeah.
understand the order, how important that
Yes.
order is. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. Very good class. I think people will be ready for session number two after that. And then here we have this is where it was at
Yeah,
Enchanted Metaphysics and Mystics Market. That's what, yeah, I said it
that's it.
incorrect.
Metaphysics and medicine. Yeah,
Yeah, so it was very good. And they had so many
yeah,
good classes. Um, I only attended Casey's, but when I was looking at all of them, I was like, oh man, I wish we didn't have to travel the next day. They were all good. They all sounded good.
yes. It was good.
Yeah. Woohoo.
That's all
Um,
I had.
okay. Let's see here. Let's see what I have. I got a few things also at in the Enchanted Metaphysical Fair, so I thought I'll just share a few today and then I can share more next time. So I at Deborah Burris's booth, Story of Bones. This is her logo. I thought this was cool.
Notice that's three.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
three.
Um, and I also liked her tagline, Listen, Honor, Remember. I think that's so important. Um, so one of the things that I got at her booth, and I'll share more in other podcasts, but were the witches runes. This is one of those things that once I saw it sitting there, I was like, oh, well, I'm leaving with that for sure. So we got those, and it came with a book that describes what each of the runes are, but it also walks you through how to cleanse them and how to like get them ready to start working with them. So very helpful booklet that it came with, and
And
I
look at
liked.
they're in the shape of rabbits.
Yes, yeah, which I loved. So I was very excited for that. And I have a close-up picture too, so that
Oh
anyone can see
yeah.
them. Um, so yeah, Deborah sells these, and I am so excited to work with them. I'm going to cleanse them. I just got home last night, so I haven't done anything with anything. I mean, I don't even have makeup on. I haven't done anything. So I thought I'll cleanse them today so then I can start working with them later. I'm so excited about it. And then Joel, who is at the booth with Deborah, he's also an artist and they make all the things at their booths. He made this. It's a crystal and then made that into a little mushroom. And so I got this as well, wrapped in copper, which, I'm obsessed with copper, so I was very excited about this. So I got this for my mom so that she can hang it in her home. But I thought this was a perfect, I don't know if talisman is the word, but item to use for like even in home protection and things like that. So I got this for my mommy. My mommy.
And that mushroom, I looked it up. That's a amant, Amanita, Amanita muscaria, Muscaria. And that's the red cap mushrooms with the white dots on it. And they think that it's where Santa Claus comes, with the colors for Santa Claus and
Oh,
everything.
yeah, yeah.
And this is a mushroom that is very poisonous,
Hmm.
but it is also known in very controlled amounts to be a hallucinogenic. And
Mm,
they're beginning to use it in 2020. They started to use it in trials for helping people with epilepsy.
really? Oh,
Mhm.
wow. Yeah.
Yes. It
Mushrooms are
goes
just
directly to the
magical.
brain. And so
Yeah.
they thought, well, that's a brain problem. Let's see if it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's so cool.
Mhm.
Um, you reminded me, I was just reading about oh, oh shoot, my mind just went blank. It was basically like a caveman wanderer kind of a person from way back when that they found frozen. His body was completely frozen.
Oh,
And
yeah, Otzi or
I don't remember,
Otzi?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
something like
in
that.
his pouch, he had two mushrooms, two different mushrooms. Neither one were for food. One of them was for fire starting, and then the other one was for medicine. And
Yeah.
um, I think one of the mushrooms they said isn't even around anymore. It died out with, all the climate changes we've had in those thousands and thousands, thousands of years. But anyway, I thought that was so interesting of, mushrooms are have been such a huge part of our lives, and our ancestors' lives. And oh, they're so fascinating.
Yeah, and they're found all over Europe, especially around Germany, that part.
Hmm. Yeah, I love that. So cool. Okay, let's see, what else do I have? Oh, my daughter and I were hiking in Arkansas, and she found this face with, I just loved this face. But you can see his smile, he has his nose, and he has his eyes. And then if you look in the background, you can see there's a few more. So it just looks like there were some guardians sitting here on the path, um, and just enjoying their time. I
Yeah,
thought it
the
was,
stones, they just look like they've been carved.
yeah, yeah. It was just so cool. And I'm so glad she saw it because I did not even see it. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, look at the face." So cool.
Where was that,
So,
Pettigene?
that was yeah, at Pettigene. I can't remember which trail it was on though. We went on a few of them. But yeah, so cool. And then another stone picture from Pettigene is this one. Um, all the different colors on this, I just thought were beautiful. Um, I had to take a picture of it. It was laying in the ground. Obviously, there's leaves everywhere. But yeah, you can see the greens, the yellows, the reds, the purples. I don't know what makes a stone look like that, but it is gorgeous.
Yeah. Serpentine, could be, I don't know, but the green usually is copper, there's
Mhm.
copper can turn things kind of a green.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really neat.
Yeah. It was so pretty just sitting there. Um, I loved it. So I had to share my rock photos. And then I think I just have two things left. Um, let's see. Oh, one of the things that this is from the Witches Circle official, and she had a few good posts, but this one said, "The spirits with the most power over your life are the ones attached to the land you are actually living on. Check your local place names and river names. Your city has a genius Loki. Is that how you say that? Loci, Loci,
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
Your neighborhood has one." So anyway, I thought one of the things that I've been called to probably in the last year is to understand the land that I'm on more than I do. I couldn't tell you anything about it. I can't tell you any of the history of where I'm sitting right now.
It's
And so
interesting.
yeah, and I just keep getting called to understanding the history of my land as well as the current patterns and whatever of the land that I'm on. And so when I saw this, I was like, ooh, that's perfect. Um, and I liked that it had, the symbolisms and the animals and stuff like that on there too, because that's the other thing that I'm trying to learn more of. But I thought that
And
was a good.
we live in Wolfley Hole, and
Oh, you
it's
do?
named, yeah, it's named after the Wolfley family who used to own all this land down here. They homesteaded it, and we had a wolf. And I've had a wolf
Yeah.
come to me since I was 2.
Mm,
So
yes, I love that.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's, yep,
and I
I
never
couldn't even
put
tell
that
you.
together really, like she says that it's has to do
Yeah.
with the land.
Yep. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I actually don't even know how to look into any of this. So I will be going to the library to just say, hey, can you help me? Because I don't even know where to start. But I do want to understand, yeah, where I live and the names of things. Um, and then the other thing I've been working on, same post, I felt like it was kind of in line with a few of the things I've been working on. But this one says, okay, but maybe the reason your spells keep flopping might literally just be timing. Monday equals intuition and dreams. Tuesday equals conflict and winning. Friday equals love and beauty. Saturday equals banishing and ancestor work. Um, but with like even the moon phases, I have been trying to be a little bit more cognizant of like when do I start things and when do I do certain things. And so one of the things that I'm going to be working on um, with the spring equinox is starting the new moon that's right before that, and then starting and then working with the moon phase going forward, and then eventually start tying everything into that. I think it'd be too much of a shift to like try to put my whole life around, the moon phases, but I can take one aspect of my life and then just keep adding to it until I feel like I'm living that way. But I think that I am one of those people who, if there's too many rules, I almost feel like it's a religion and I kind of start to turn my nose up at it and don't want to do it. And so it's taken me a little bit to open my heart and my mind to that there are rhythms and things that I can pay attention to, and I can do that intuitively with nature, with the moon, with whatever, without feeling like I'm following a Bible, for example, because that is kind of where my, you know, religious trauma resides. So, yeah, I'm getting back into that, the ritualistic routines of it. So, this kind of spoke to me when I saw it, and I'm excited
I
to
really
start my.
like that. That's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just like the little ladybugs, and I think there are
You,
also Japanese beetles on there too. Maybe I'm not sure with those, the ladybugs, but yeah.
and each day there's, um, the name, like Friday is Freya, you know.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
there might be something, there might be something to that. Yeah.
yeah. And that's what I want to do it in like a gentle, easy way. I would get
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
overwhelmed if I was like, today's Monday, I have to do this. But what if it was that, I don't know, there was one day that I said, okay, this is the day I want to do lunch with my friends, or this is the day I'm going to do my beauty routines or whatever. And just start it very simple at first and do things that way. Yeah. So I'm excited to
Yeah,
do that.
I I I can't set a calendar and write on there that every Tuesday I've got to do this or every
Yeah.
Monday. And I know some people can, but I can't. I really do have to flow with the moon. Like this is the new moon right now.
Hmm.
We're in the new moon. And I'm ready to try new things because it's
Yeah.
the new moon.
Right. Right. Yes,
A couple
exactly.
days ago, it was like not one more new thing. No, I can't. That was a couple days ago. It's like, no, not one more, not one more.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. And I think, yeah, I agree with that, Casey. I think the flow goes with the moon, for
Yes.
sure for me too. And then I'm thinking, okay, then if I wanted to try to incorporate some of this Monday, Tuesday, Friday stuff, I can. But I definitely think the moon kind of supersedes how I'm going to do things. But
Yes.
also, I feel like that one's a little bit easier because it's not like, oh my gosh, it's Tuesday. Okay, what am I going to do this for conflict and winning? Like that could get overwhelming. Um, but maybe not. Maybe I try things, just one at a time, and I do find that I like them. I don't know. We'll see. This is me figuring it out right now.
I've been posting on Instagram and TikTok every day what the moon cycle's doing, and then also a little bit about what it means, what
Yeah.
the moon is in Pisces or whatever. And I've been trying to pay attention to, does that feel right for me? Am I influenced? And I'm finding that it does.
Really? Yeah.
I've been doing that for some time now, and
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. I definitely do that.
Hmm.
I'm I can't be a calendar person and a planner with just regular strict days, but I
Yeah.
I can. So I've been trying to look ahead. On these apps on your phone, you can look ahead
Yep.
to see where the moon is going to be, and I'm paying attention to that because
Oh.
I do tend to work better when the moon is in a certain phase.
Hmm.
And I'm I'm surprised.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Um, oh, that's so cool. Yeah. I do I do feel like paying attention to like what you're doing and starting to adjust things is going to be the key. I really do feel that way. So it's, yeah, learning what works for us and kind of making our own moon calendar
Yeah.
flows, I guess. But yeah,
And
oh, I
and
love
then
it.
I'm so kind to myself when before the new moon, like I was saying, I knew that before the new moon, uh, I couldn't take on one more new thing,
Yeah.
and that was
Yeah.
okay. I was really
Yes.
gentle with myself,
Yeah.
like
Like
I
no
was
shame.
just, yes, exactly. Well, it's the wrong time. And then I woke up this morning, it's like, oh, okay, I could try that. I'm going to try this. And I
Yeah.
realized as I was posting, I was like, oh, it's the new moon today. You'd think I'd know. The app has to tell me.
That's so funny. I'm the same way though. Um, as far as like I'll see something and be like, "Oh yeah, that's why." Even though I've read it, I've talked about it before, like I should
Hmm.
know these things, but
Hmm.
yeah, sometimes it just skips my brain.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
yeah. Oh shoot, I just had a thought and it's gone now. You reminded me of something that you had said, but oh, I do think with a lot of our conversations, and especially like learning about the moon and stuff like that, it really does kind of remind me that I really am stuck in a meat suit that is influenced by other things, and the it does help remove shame, but it also encourages me to continue learning because we go through school and we learn about our bodies, but we don't learn about, for example, if the trees are talking to you, how does your meat suit body interpret that and communicate with you? You're not taught that kind of stuff in school. So you reminded me that with talking about the moon phases of the moon really does impact everything. And then so do other things. Like other things are talking to us and, trying to communicate with us. And I kind of feel like the whole point is figuring out how to receive that information and then how to use it and work with it. And I don't know, there's so many women at this spot right here doing this, and I love it. I love it.
I do
And
too. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, and I think like even your posts every day of the moon phase is so nice to see because it is a very fast reminder of, yeah, just go
Hmm.
check it out. What is it? What is it
Hmm.
today? And what
Hmm.
does that mean to you? And that also invites just a few minutes of mindfulness for me anyway, of just researching that real quick, or even if it's just swiping through yours and reading what you have on there, it invites just a little bit of time to think about my situation and yeah, expand my awareness. So
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
got, the one that I post has just a little tiny thing on there that says what it means. So it's just a little bullet point of what this day
Yeah,
is for, what's going on today. And, sometimes that's all I can handle.
yep. Yeah, same here. Same here. Yeah. And yeah, like you said, it's all you can handle some days, and that's enough. And then if you want more, you can go look into it. It's whatever you want to do.
Yeah, there's one of the moon phases, and I don't know which one, but uh, it's where you're into research and you just want to sit around and research all day. And I think, oh yeah, those are the, and I look at my things, sure enough, I did nothing but wanted to research all day.
Yeah. Yes, I love that. Yeah. I need to start journaling that at the end of the day too, to see where I was, because yeah, there are days where I'm like, man, I really got into this subject and I researched the heck out of that, and I enjoyed it. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. It did not feel like work. And then other days that would have felt like so much work.
And that was the moon phase
Yeah,
with that particular like it could have been in Pisces or Aries or something like
yeah,
that or in Taurus. So it really does make a difference.
yeah. I love that. Um, yeah, I'm going to start journaling that at the end of the day, seeing how it
If
affected me. Because
nothing else, it gives us an excuse why we couldn't do something
I know.
that day. Well,
Sorry,
it was in Pisces, sorry. Wait till it comes into Aries.
check in with me then.
Yeah,
Oh, I love it.
let's make an appointment.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Um, awesome. Okay, I think that was all that I had for
Yep.
today's podcast. Did you have anything else?
Nope.
What would be one of the for your class that you had on Saturday? Um, what do you think was one of the biggest like takeaways based on questions that people had?
Well, one of the things that I enjoyed was I could tell that people were starting to put it together why people that they knew were so different from them.
Yeah,
And instead of thinking there's something wrong with me or something wrong with them, they were just like, oh, they're just they're just different. That's the
yeah,
way they take in their information. And I was trying to give them suggestions on how to talk with someone who's different. Use the words that correspond to what they're different. So if they're high visual, use words that are, let's say like, well, can you see this? Or what do you detect when you look at something like this? So a
yeah.
visual can, they're honed in right away. See, yes. Oh, okay. I want to see.
Right. Yep.
And a
Yeah, I
feeler,
think.
you ask how they feel.
Yep. Yeah, I thought that was very helpful too. And one of the things that I learned is what you were saying about listen to the words that they are using too, because then that does help you know how to respond. So like you just said, I feel this, I see that, whatever, and then that's what you say back. And yeah, and that's very helpful. And um, yeah, and I do think the biggest lesson, what you said, is that you start to understand people's differences, and instead of that person being annoying, you start to see, oh, that's just how they process.
Mhm.
And the nice thing is, if we all understood this, we would all be giving each other allowances all the time of like, oh, that's just how they are. But
Mhm.
even if no one else around you knows it, you at least know it, and you can at least adapt and do what you need to do to make your life easier. And so it's not like you need everyone to understand it for you to have an easier day. Just you understanding it will make your day easier, because
Yep.
suddenly it's not an attack, it's not annoying, it's not all these things, it's just them being them. And you can move on. So yeah, I really like that part. And I do think that people were picking up on that, which was good. Yeah, it was such a good class. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was concerned if I could get it all into an hour because, like I had said, Al and I went to 3 day workshop on it, and then to
Yeah.
another long couple day workshop, and years later. And so to get it
Yep.
all in 1 hour, it was
Yeah. Yeah.
condensed.
Yes, it was condensed. And I do like that you let everyone know this is an overview. Like there's so much more there. This is what you need to know so that you can just function with all these different types of people, And yeah, no, I thought it was good. It was a good overview, and it gave everybody enough to start making adjustments in how they view things. But then also, if they did want to go research it, they could. So yeah, it was perfect. It was so good. I loved it. Yay. So yeah, everybody follow Casey on social media because the next time she has a class, she'll post about it and then you can go go attend it. So yay. Yay.
Yay.
Okay. All right, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of the week. Our podcast is out a little bit later than usual because we are recording it later since I was traveling back home yesterday. So we apologize for the lateness, but we're here. So yay. All right. Have a good rest of the week.
Bye.
Bye.